This is day 12. First off, the rain has let up. We survived. As you can see, it's real muddy. They got the tarps and everything down. They're going down. We have the Aussies are out right now. There was a school teacher that came down. She's local. She's coming out to volunteer. She makes a 76 individual in the past 12 days who've come out to volunteer for Veterans on Patrol. There's been like over 200 something people who's come out to support by either dropping supplies, coming to help us out at our camp. But this is what we've managed to do in the past 12 days while everyone's been talking and naysaying. And we have videos, GoPro cam videos, pictures. All right. Now around the TO, this is where they're coming up. We can't do a whole lot here. Okay. But you have a lot of traffic that's coming up through 3 points. It's diverting down this way. Now you have a fob set there. A fob in construction there. There's going to be a fob in the construction there. You have Alpha base, Charlie base, Delta base. It's going to be set up at 3 points. What we're doing is all these pins, all these marks, all these pins. These are all active searches. Some of these are 4 or 5 different searches in grid areas. This is what everyone's been doing while the naysayers are saying no one's doing anything for 12 days. So we want everyone to understand that these guys are busting their ass. Now, we're building a shield around the city of Tucson, and we're going to divert everything off. The TO and the reservations are in bed with the cartels, and we have no doubt the government's probably involved some capacity as well, because most of the deaths that we have for children that are crossing are occurring down along their reservation, and I believe it is Cactus Canyons. But we want to give you guys some facts about why we're doing it, and we're operating this way for a reason. Because we need to build a perimeter wall to protect our backyard, chase them out of our backyard, and then go and get the women and children that are being held. And they know as well as we do that there's a human trafficking corridor going right up through here into these canyons that are hard to get. Now, let's go through some sources. This is Humane Borders information. 2018, migrant deaths. These are suspected migrant deaths. There's been 406 calls from 2017 to present. 406 calls human trafficking related. There's been 181 human trafficking cases they can make out of those calls. 49 represent minors. 49 are cases with American citizens involved being human trafficked. And some of these cases, according to their stats, are multiple individuals, multiple children. So these are facts coming from Humane Borders. So then we're going to go over to Border Patrol and see what Border Patrol says, if you think this isn't a serious problem down here. So far in May from last year up to this date, there's been a 1.9 increase in traffic. 435% increase in family units. Now, since last year, there's been a 329% increase in unaccompanied minors being found, where they're just coming up and dropping these kids off in certain areas and hope to God that kid can find its way over to that house or get help and not wander around in the desert lost and die. Okay, this is happening all across our southern border. This is DOP's response. Okay, we have been pounding. We are hitting every single corridor they've been operating in, every wash, every pull-off drop, any spots where they're dropping packages from plane. We've been saturating. Now, this is where we're going to run short. We've been doing our job. We don't know what the border teams and everyone else down been doing. We hope that they're down there doing their job. What we're doing is we need to have more help down in this area. So families, if you're down over here, okay, look at Snyder Hill. That's going to be a key position point. Okay, Snyder Hill, right there. We're going to need, we only have so many trail cams and so many cams set up, but because we're pushing all the traffic this way, we know they're still coming up over here. The CMEX Child Sex Camp would be right about here. CMEX Child Sex Camp, and then you got the reservation part, the areas we couldn't cross. And somewhere over here is supposed to be some cartel badass that's being shielded from the TO, the tribal reservation. So we're going to continue to pound, hit all these spots. Now, this map doesn't represent every search. It doesn't even represent probably half of them. There are a lot of independent people out there searching. There's a lot of areas on here we haven't marked. There are certain areas that we want to watch and just bed down because we don't want them to know that we're there, so to speak. So this is what's been going on. The mileage, well, all the way, understand, you don't have I-19 corridors over here. We have a fob, we have a place that is down not 40 miles off the border, off the I-19 corridor. Not even 40, I think it's like 36 or something. So we have another area over there. Now that's going to go with the east side shield. Right now we're working on the west side shield. Right now the child's body was found right over here that they said wasn't a minor, or that was an adult that had all his teeth pulled out, that little skull with the jawbone missing over in this area. And we know human trafficking is going on over here. There's rape trees here along the Indian reservation per ranchers' reports, and so far they've been telling us the truth. So we're going to be continuing to hit. You've got a lot of corridors that we have not been able to get to yet, but we've had bodies coming down. A lot of people have been helping. Right now you have a search team out. Everyone else here is getting our hot mess from all the, like, we're covered in mud, and so they're out working, getting this cleared up. You have a teacher that's coming down, or that's down here right now. She's a local teacher who cares about our children and everything. And anybody that wants to come down, you can keep coming down, because we're doing exactly what we're saying we're doing, and we're going to keep pounding them. We're going to keep pounding and pounding and pounding them. They got to keep changing their routes. We're coming up on these guys now, and we're kind of freshwater drugs, fresh loaves of bread. I mean, literally, they got videos where we just missed them by minutes. They saw us coming, they had to drop all their gear and leave. So they know, and all that reports. So the cartels and everyone, all they're getting is a lot of information coming back down the pipeline saying VOP's here. And we're pumping, and we're going to keep popping around. We're going to keep pressuring them. We're going to keep doing what we're doing, because it's having a tremendous impact. Once our safety net's built, once we have enough teams to where it's safe to go into some of these canyons, these mountains out here where these women and kids are in these caves, once we have adequate security and we can do that operation safely, we're going to go out in there. But in the meantime, we're going to keep pounding. We keep following little clothes, shoes, women's clothing and stuff. I mean, so we're right on the right corridor. We've isolated. There's about 13 property owner ranchers down here that, from all the information we have, just not even from local neighbors, from us going out around there to see itself, they're allowing migrants to come in, and they're aiding them, and they're setting out water for them and running hoses down to areas where they're stashing themselves down along the washes on their property. So they're going to have a mutiny of a lot of ranchers right now, because we're screwing up their money. We're screwing up the ones that sold out to the cartel, and they're doing everything they can to say VOP's a sham and we're not doing anything. Yeah, we are. You know what? And the more we go out every day, you got all the videos, I mean, I'm not the only one recording, okay? And a lot of the stuff that we go out on, I'm sorry, you're not getting a live video. But we're hammering them, and we can pull videos and pictures from every area we found, and we're hitting these corridors. And now we're right on them. Now we're coming up onto them, and they're literally camping out. So we're pushing, and as we squeeze out, the human trafficking corridors are going to be more isolated and exposed, because we're not there yet. We're not there into the canyons. So they are being pushed out that way. We do need more people that want to come out. You can come out anytime. This is a 24/7, 365 operation. Nighttime security, we could use a little bit more. I'll flip this around. Monty, is there anything that we need out here that...
Right now, rain gear, tents, and more tarps.
Rain gear, tents, and tarps.
And boots.
Yeah, boots on the ground.
No,
or just regular boots? Yeah, all right. Regular boots too. Fuel-wise, we're good. We still have like $200 in fuel resources. Every vehicle's getting filled today, and they have their generated grass is going to be filled. There was 100 extra this week that came in. Bravo base, the homeless vets gets all that. We can show you in here. Anyone can come in. Any of our volunteers, people that are using their own vehicles, people that want to run to the store to get food. All they gotta do is come in and come over here, and then there's gift cards. There's anything they need. Gas, fuel, Subway, McDonald's, Burger King, Target, Walmart. They grab what they need to make sure they're taken care of while they're down here. And that's because everyone who's been supporting us, and they're not buying the bullshit that the media's selling and everyone else is trying to say. This is happening. These statistics, these are from not only the left side, but you also have statistics from the far right side. We didn't really share those because they want to paint everyone as, and illegal, and they're not going to separate the women and children where we are. But the government's own statistics, Border Patrol, you know, that's crazy, huh? 329% increase in unaccompanied minors since this time last year. But we don't have a problem, and we don't have human trafficking across this corridor. And you know what? These are kids. These are children. You've got 49 deaths related to just little children in this, but since May. Let's go back to humane border stats. These are the experts. If you don't want to listen to us, you say we're making all this up. So yeah, look at that. Wow. Looks like we do got a problem, and we're out here to solve it. So you guys are more than welcome to come out, but we're going to keep on keeping on, and we're going to keep pounding the hell out of them and kick them out of our backyard.